Pacific Explorer is officially steaming home. COVID will soon be covered under cruising travel insurance policies, and is the cruise ship buffet making a comeback? I'm Adrian, the Cruise and Travel Guy. As always, thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't done so yet, please hit that subscribe button. And just a quick reminder to join us for Australia's biggest online cruise party on Sunday the 17th of April at 4 p.m. For just 1 hour, we'll celebrate the return of cruising. So join us, click the link in the description below to learn more and to RSVP. This week, Royal Caribbean's sixth and potentially final Oasis Class vessel began construction in France. The cruise line announced the name of the new ship at the steel cutting ceremony, dubbing it Utopia of the Seas. Utopia is set to be the world's largest cruise ship when she takes to the ocean in mid-2024, stealing the title from sister ship Wonder of the Seas. While there are limited details about just what Utopia will be like, she will be the first Oasis Class ship to run on LNG or liquified natural gas. The cleaner burning fuel will actually debut on Royal Caribbean's new generation Icon of the Seas when she launches in 2023. The fuel type will eventually underpin the cruise line's efforts towards reducing its emissions and its climate impact. Wherever you look in the world at the moment, costs are going up, and in keeping with that theme, Carnival Cruise Lines announced an increase to their onboard service charges. These charges are better known as gratuities or tips, and on voyages originating from outside of Australia are charged to passengers' onboard accounts on a daily basis unless prepaid prior to departure. The service charge is rising to $14.50 per person per day for a standard stateroom category, or $16.50 per person per day for a suite category room. Though Australian departures on board Carnival ships don't attract this daily charge, Splendor's upcoming repositioning voyage from Seattle to Sydney will see all guests paying the increased daily rate. Anyone sailing on that repositioning voyage can prepay their onboard service charges before May 1st to lock in the existing rate, which is 51 cents per day cheaper. Australians who've been cruising for a while might remember that onboard service charges were commonplace even here in Australia until a little while ago. Some cruise lines like Royal Caribbean and Celebrity have incorporated the daily service charge into their fare structure, which means Aussie cruisers will only see the one price and not pay anything further once on board. Princess, P&O and Carnival have likewise abolished the daily service charge from their local voyages and instead leave it up to the discretion of the individual if they wish to tip further or not. One of the questions I've received most over the past year is actually about travel insurance. And as the saying goes, if you can't afford travel insurance, you can't afford to travel. In particular though, people have been very curious about travel insurance covering COVID incidences on board a cruise ship. It's been incredibly difficult to find COVID cover for cruising locally, but that is about to change as Covermore, one of Australia's largest travel insurers, have announced that they will be providing COVID cover for cruising in their policies in the coming weeks. The updated policies arrived just in time for Australia's cruising restart. It's important to remember to review your policy documents very closely, including the product disclosure statement, prior to your travel and prior to purchasing it if you can. And remember that any questions you have specifically about your circumstances and the policy itself should be directed to the travel insurer, even if you've purchased the policy through a travel agent. They should not be providing you with any specific advice related to your circumstances. And finally, Royal Caribbean have begun trialing the return of the traditional cruise ship buffet. Their onboard buffet style dining venue is called the Windjammer and is famous for its open plan arrangement of food stations serving a dazzling array of sweet and savory dishes. Of course, prior to COVID, self-serve was the name of the game, but when the line began operating again, crew members were tasked with serving guests, eliminating the potential for cross-surface contamination. Royal Caribbean have now confirmed that they will be bringing back the traditional self-service buffet with one change. Self-service will be permanently partnered with dishes that have been plated in a grab-and-go style. As I've mentioned previously, P&O Cruises Australia did away with the self-service buffet years ago, instead opting for an array of storefront-style eateries known as the pantry. Crew members plate and serve dishes of various cuisines on request, and this approach has been repeated by cruising newcomer Virgin Voyages, with their version called the Galley. Whether you love a traditional buffet or prefer the idea of being served, there's no doubt that food is a cruising staple and is one of the main attractions to holidaying at sea. Well, that's it for this week's cruise news update. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. And if you would like to learn more about cruising or book a cruise, you can head to my website, thecruiseandtravelguide.com.au. You can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram at @thecruiseandtravelguide. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Pacific Explorer is officially steaming home. COVID will soon be And COVID will soon be covered again under cruising travel insurance policies. Never was before. Self-service will be permanently partnered with grab and go dishes that have been plated for your enjoyment. Whether you love a traditional buffet or prefer the idea of self-service, that's the same thing.